Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for three-minute rounds in the amateur bantamweight division. Presented to you by Evermore, all-natural, high-alkaline artisan water with a pure, smooth, refreshing taste. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is an MMA fighter. He stands 5'7" tall. His official weight, 135.2 pounds. His amateur record stands at 4 victories opposite 3 defeats. Fighting out of Tahlequah, Oklahoma, here is Cameron Veales. And across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is an MMA fighter. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 135.9 pounds. His amateur record stands at 4 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Amarillo, Texas, here is Jared Gallegos. And our referee in charge of the action, Xavier McNack.
Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Stay sharp, Jack.
And guys, this has been the fight I was excited about. My guy fighting right before this made me stressed. I would miss it. So we're in the saddle. Gallegos, very dynamic striker, a very good wrestling pedigree. So it will be interesting to see what he decides to do tonight.
It is going to be very exciting to see what Gallegos has in store tonight against very tough opponent in Cameron. Nice teep kicks by Gallegos, keeping that distance.
A little bit of a feeling out process here kind of early on.
I like seeing that with amateurs, seeing the feeling out process. But you know, these both guys, they've been in the cage here over 5 times, so they're ready to go and they know what to expect.
Absolutely, it's great leg check there. V is very light on that front foot, keeps those stances switching. Ooh. Oh, great little left hook low kick from Veales there. And he's walking forward now. He looks like he's starting to find his timing a little bit, and he's being very patient and very precise with what he's doing. Talked earlier about stances. Veales. Oh!
Nice outside trip, and you can see there's the wrestling pedigree coming in for Gallegos.
Absolutely, and he did such a beautiful job of setting it up with those strikes, getting Veales to go backwards with him, and then just tripping out to the side to get him to the ground.
And he's really pushing him up against the cage to not let him go anywhere or have any control.
Also make it harder for him to maintain that guard.
I loved that, just bringing him right back down to the ground. Gallegos is doing a really phenomenal job at controlling this fight right now.
Yeah, very smart to pull his opponent off the cage there.
He was like, no, 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 come here.
In the corner of Veales right now, yelling for him to try to transition into a half guard position and then hip out there, but that's going to be very tough with him being against the fence like that.
And with 50 seconds left in our first round.
Great job there, trying to get that little leg staple, but Veales is hop to it.
Very different pace from our previous fights that we've had on the card tonight. This is just a display of a lot of wrestling. Look, I'm trying to get into a little bit of a side control position here, but he goes right back to where he was.
And, you know, this is a really good strategy from Gallegos. You know, he saw Veales was ready to come out and do some striking. He said, let me just take you down, wear you out a little bit, maybe ride you out to the second round, see if you're just as quick and snappy, and maybe I can get an advantage on my feet. I like that from the wrestler.
Because if you know that you can solidify and dominate the first round, you're kind of making your opponent sweat a little bit because he knows he's going to have a little bit of catching up to do going into the further rounds.
And a little bit of ground and pound there at the end for Jared, but I do think that Cameron was able to avoid any real damage.
Yeah, more of a position play there on the ground than anything.
Yeah.
Veales, you know, showed a good job of.
And yeah, let's take a listen into the red corner.
Big deep breath.
I need you to do the same thing you did with your hands and your teeps, and then go.
9,
you go. He don't want to fucking stand, bro. We got to press. He's going to be looking for a takedown. We got to press. We got to be ready for it, all right?
So now that's very interesting to hear the blue corner say that he doesn't want to stand, because when I spoke with Gallegos backstage, he said he does want to stand with his opponent tonight, and he is a very big fan of John Haggerty.
Okay. Well, it was Mike Tyson that said everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes. So let's see if there's
I'm a
little bit of
dynamic
change.
striker until I get cracked as well, and then it's wrestler Craig, 4th grade comes out.
Right?
Stop it.
Put me on the bag. I'll take it down.
Second round, Gallegos and Veales.
Both guys still looking pretty fresh.
I'm kind of the opposite. A punch to the face just wakes me up. It's like a cup of coffee
That's
in the
because
morning.
you ride horses. They
But
punch
that's-
and kick a lot harder than people.
Yeah, that's why I'm here commentating with you boys. So I like the excitement.
I don't
These
trust
guys-
horses.
And a slow start here.
either.
Not a strike thrown in the first 30 seconds of our second period.
Oh!
Big strike from Veales. Cameron is down.
And he goes right into
Trying
the ground.
to get the single leg.
That was an
Transitions
uppercut.
into a...
Crazy reversal.
guillotine.
Now Veales on the tight guillotine. Can he finish?
Gallegos is out, though, and he transitions
Triangle
straight into a
transition.
triangle armbar.
That was an uppercut
The
from hell.
transitions.
Triangle armbar, and he steps over, looking to really isolate that arm.
So
Ooh.
tight. Can he get the finish?
Is the thumb up.
He's trying to get it there, but
Gallegos
Gallegos
is
did
doing a really good job at
He's-
defending this.
He's doing a great job using his offense as his defense there.
And both of these guys entangled here. Legs laced over the heads. Veales has a little bit of an armbar attempt here, but not able to quite get it. Oh, now
Hold
a
on.
reverse triangle
And
coming
now that
in.
reverse triangle
It's
position.
going to be a gnarly.
Oh, Veales smart.
Oh.
No, Veales is out. Now
Now
he's
he
back
has
into
the
a very
triangle.
deep triangle.
Gallegos sits
And he's
back
got
again.
the arm isolated.
Gallegos trying to peel. So tight.
Oh, and that's
Oh
gone.
my gosh.
And he's out. It is all over.
And that is it. Wow.
That was mean. It was vicious. It was everything everybody at home wanted to see tonight. Oh my gosh, the absolute damage and destruction
Oh my goodness.
that
Well,
Veales put on tonight.
well, we talked about this earlier in the first round, where Veales was kind of starting to find his timing and starting to land those shots. It was the big rear uppercut to left hook to the chin that put it to the ground,
It was.
then Veales was unbelievable at transitioning those submissions. He went straight into a guillotine, lost it, went straight into a triangle armbar, lost the armbar, straight into a triangle, fought off a reverse triangle, and then was back into that triangle armbar. And Gallegos was about a quarter of a second away
Here
from
it
that
is right
arm
here. Here's
snapping.
the replay. Veales jumps on top and really takes control of the situation and has constantly always looking for that finish. And here, that chain wrestling, the chain jiu-jitsu, you can just see was so polished by Veales.
Wow.
That was a beautiful performance.
And again,
And Gallegos did a lot to try and get out of those positions, but just was like
he was doing damage from the bottom.
seconds behind what was happening to him.
Impressive.
And here we go. Let's go give it to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end at 1 minute 35 seconds into round number 2. For your winner by submission from an armbar from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, Cameron Veales.
How are you? I'm well. How are you? Yes, sir. A fantastic finish, extremely dynamic first round. Second round, we came out, made the adjustment. You could hear your corner saying, he doesn't want to stand, he wants to go to the ground. Maybe a mistake.
I've been grappling every day. I got my purple belt in lucha libre, so the ground, the feet, it doesn't matter where I go. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
And coming out, you looked so calm, collected. It seemed like you had a very deliberate game plan that you were trying to execute. Did the fight follow that game plan, or did you just follow the fight where it went?
Just follow the fight. Just went with the flow.
Any team members, sponsors, family?
I'd like to give a shout out to my team, Ty, Fredo, Kane, my girlfriend that drove me here, and everyone back home.
Fantastic debut. We can't wait to see you in the peak fighting cage again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely.